structure زي كده. يعني ايه؟ لو جالي subordinate conjunction at the beginning, you need two clauses joined by comma. يبقى you must write like that: subordinate conjunction, complete clause, comma, complete clause, full stop, correct. I will send you the video, you can take notes at the end. The first clause, subject verb complement, subject verb complement. In this part, we give you only the first one, but where is the second one? We don't have, so it's wrong. That's why we call it dependent, because it depends on another clause to be complete, so it does not make sense. Here independent, why? Because it's already clause, subject, verb, and then complement. So it's a simple sentence, no problem. So any sentence must have subject, verb, complete thought. If you have subordinate conjunction at the beginning, you need to. Sometimes they will test you with the comma. Is it comma or full stop or semicolon? So memorize it. Of course, here we have some pronouns to help you to know more about the subject. We don't care. But the subject is the person or something did the action. For example, it is outside. It here subject is verb and then complement, simple sentence. This subject, that subject. So the subject can be pronoun. Why not? The subject must be noun or pronoun only. Nothing else.
Mr. How is a verb?
Yeah, the verb is the tense of the sentence. Like is making, for example. Is verb. It's a verb to be, main verb. Is verb. As I
Okay,
told,
okay, Mr. In this second sentence, if is a verb, then what's making?
making is main verb, because is making is a verb phrase. The verb phrase can have helping verb, main verb.
Okay, yeah.
And remember, all the tenses in English, verbs, we call them verb phrase. The tenses, we have 12 tenses for present, a future, or past. So continuous, perfect, perfect continuous, and past. Now let's see. This is a sentence. Yes, we have subject, we have verb, and then we have complements. Full stop, and then new sentence again. So when I see complete sentence, full stop, correct. Complete sentence, full stop, complete sentence, full stop, correct. No problem. So when you see period, full stop, it must be sentence. If not, what's wrong? So it is important to know is it sentence or fragment. And we'll revise it. Now here, let's see, is it sentence or fragment or not? Let's find the subject and verb. How can we find the subject and verb? Let's delete the phrases. Here we have preposition phrase, delete. And then preposition phrase, delete. After deleting the phrases, check. Check the rest. This is the rest. This part has subject and verb? No, so it's a fragment, so it's wrong. So this is called not sentence. So what is then? It's a part of sentence. So we call it in English fragment. Fragment means a piece of information that is a part of a sentence, not sentence. Again, look at this part. Is it sentence? We need to find subject and verb. The new clothing brand that makes. In English, we must delete the phrases, any phrase. We must delete the relative clauses. We must delete the non-essential. After deleting the three, it checks the rest. Now, we have from recycled plastic bottles, preposition phrase. I know it from the preposition. Here we have relative clause that makes the clause entirely. So I delete the relative clauses, I delete the phrases. What is left? The new clothing brand. You see, is. So we have verb, we have subject, and then we have complements. Complements everything in the sentence except subject and verb. Remember, we revise it quickly. So subject and the verb. So subject singular, the verb is singular. Everything is clear. This is why old sentence, complete sentence. Again, look for the phrases of, for, with. I delete the phrases. Do we have relative clauses? No. Do we have non-essential? No. Now he, person subject, pronoun, so it is subject, created verb. And then the meaning, he created the new pair of blah blah blah, correct? So it is called a complete sentence. Complete sentence, we call it in English independent. We call it complete sentence, independent sentence, main clause, no problem, the same meaning. Again, because subordinated conjunction. So you memorize the structure, you see. You must have to close joined by comma. By my Isaac Berkeley, we don't have comma. So this is wrong. So we call it fragment. And that's why. Again, with preposition delete. This part. Does this part have subject and verb? No. Eliminated verb. Who or what is eliminating? The crime scene? How? Who eliminated the crime scene? Who or what? You don't know. So it lacks a subject. Lacks a subject means there is no subject, so it's a fragment. So it's wrong. It's not sentence. We cannot use full stop. Imagine it. I will send you today, inshallah, records about phrases to know more about it. Let's try again. Phrase delete. Forgetting his calculator was forgetting subject. So the subject can be verb plus ing, yes. Because verb plus ing equals noun. And the subject must be noun or pronoun. So forgetting was subject, verb, and then complement. Complements the rest. So we have subject and verb. And the meaning, subject, verb, and meaning complete, so it's a complete sentence. So that is sentence, not fragment. Again, even though subordinated conjunction, you need to close the joined by comma. What is the comma? So this is fragment, not sentence. Again, these even exist today. These refers to something mentioned before, so it's a subject. And exist verb and today complement, so it's a sentence. Sentence means Khalid, you can use full stop after, you can use semicolon, you can use comma from boys, you can use single dash. But right now, you must know, is it sentence or not? Let's try again with difficult long one. 17. First of all, delete the phrases. Look, when in a single day, in preposition delete, with only 3 letters delete, of water delete, and the same information, a small bag of delete. So I delete the phrases. So as I told you, you should look for 3. Any phrase, delete. Any relative clause, delete. Any non-essential, delete. And then check the rest. I delete the phrases. I don't define the relative clause, no problem. Now check the rest. This part has subject and verb. Hiken, subject, because it's a gerund. Okay, what is the verb? This is adjective, this noun. So it's called the fragment. So this part not sentence, so it's a fragment. I cannot use full stop because it's not sentence. Again, subordinated conjunction. So that means you must memorize the subordinated conjunction. Why? To know quickly that there is no to clause joined by comma. That's why. Look again. Where can be relative pronoun or subordinated conjunction? There is no comma, so it's a fragment. But look, this subject is verb, and the meaning that is why I decided to leave. It's a sentence, so you can use for stuff. So memorize. Now you must memorize these rules. Very, very, very important, most common. Complete sentence, comma, complete sentence, full stop, wrong, comma splice. Comma splice means comma only between two complete sentences, wrong. Complete sentence, no punctuation. Complete sentence again, full stop, wrong. Again, complete sentence, full stop, complete sentence, full stop, correct. So we must check this sentence or not. Complete sentence, semicolon, complete sentence, full stop, correct. So semicolon between two complete, correct. Complete sentence, single dash, complete sentence, correct. But the second one must be explanation. Complete sentence, calling, complete sentence, correct. And remember, dash or colon the same. After we need explanation. I will send you notes, but you must memorize. Again, complete sentence, comma, relative, pronoun, complete sentence, full stop, correct. This is called in English structure. How the writer writes, how does he structure, build the sentence? Again, complete sentence, subordinated conjunction, complete sentence, full stop, correct. Again, subordinated conjunction, complete sentence, comma, complete sentence, full stop, correct. Understood? This is called the structures in English. That's why. Now, let's
Mister,
know.
can you go back a bit? Can you, Mister, give an example for the third last one again?
The third one, which
No,
one?
oh no, not this. The fourth, no, fifth correct one.
This one,
No, the one under.
here for relative pronoun. Relative pronoun here connect this clause with the other, the previous. Here we have, your job is to check is this complete or not. If you found the complete, comma relative pronoun like who, which, whom, where, and after it complete, check is this part related to the preface or not. If it is, it's correct. If it's not, wrong. We are going to practice.
Okay.
We are going to practice now the questions. Now let's know what means a sentence. Sentence has four kinds. Simple sentence, compound sentence, complex compound, and the complex compound. We have four kinds of sentence. When I tell you a sentence, you should expect we have four kinds of sentence. Right now, 5 types of compound sentences. So we're talking about compound sentence. So all of it one sentence. For example, fanboys. So memorize. Memorize, complete sentence, comma, fanboys, complete sentence, full stop, correct. Remember, it must be the same like that. Must be the same. What does that mean? Must be the same. Feel it? How? Let's find it. Must prove is it sentence or not. Mary loves the dogs. Subject, verb, object. Complete meaning. Comma. Remember, comma. Subject, verb, complements. It's okay. So we have, can we make it like that? No problem. And remember, subject, verb, complement. Subject, verb, complement. We have exception. When can we delete the comma? If you don't have the second subject. Or this clause is short clause. Short clause. But in the test, it will not be short clause. So always expect a comma before the fanboys. Remember, it's a comma only. Again. Here, semicolon. Do we have complete? Yes. As I told you, look, subordinated conjunction, comma between two clauses. It's okay. That's why. Again, subordinated conjunction in the middle. No problem. So your job is to memorize these. Most common. Again, comma splice mistake. How? So easy. You have two sentences, subject verb, look, and then the rest. So all of this one sentence. And then second sentence, subject verb. So between them, we have comma only, comma splice mistake. So how can we correct it? Find any way correct like that. Full stop, comma from voice, semicolon, conjunction at the beginning, conjunction in the middle. Find any way from the answers. And we will correct right now. Here we have some questions for you to know. Let's answer together. How can we do it? Let's do it together.
Okay.
What do you think?
1 second, step. 1 second, sir.
Subordinated conjunction in the middle, we don't need comma. Wrong.
Okay, hockey is my favorite sport. I take him, so why did you cross out on the first option?
Because subordinated conjunction in the middle, we don't need comma before. Rules.
Oh, yes.
So I found the comma, so it's wrong.
Let us see.
Here come boys, comma, okay, complete, subject verb complete. So B and C, both of them correct.
How could B be correct? Didn't you say you cannot put comma?
So do we need comma or not?
You crossed out A because you cannot put comma, then conjunction. Then why did B? There is no problem if you put comma, then but.
The rules. Memorize the rules. This structure. Complete. From boys. This is from boys. For and the null budget. If you found one of them, you need comma.
Oh,
So we
okay.
found the end. We found the but. So both of them correct because the question says
Okay.
your answers can be correct. We tested the structure. We tested the structure here. Subordinated conjunction, you need comma. Here there is no comma without thinking wrong. Here we have comma. Here you have semicolon. We are so sorry. I told you only comma. Wrong. Semicolon if we don't have subordinated conjunction. Do you imagine? So it's a letter A all. So A correct. Again, swimming is a great workout. Okay, subject verb. Swimming ing, gerund, subject can be, and then check. Comma from boys between complete correct. Subordinated conjunction correct. Semicolon correct. What's wrong? The wrong about the use of the meaning. Because and for the same meaning. So all of them correct. Why? Because means for, and the semicolon, remember, very important, very important. What's the difference between full stop like that and the semicolon like that? Grammatically, both of them correct, but the meaning, semicolon after it, explanation related to the previous. What means related? It could be reason, explanation, expansion, you add details, list. It must be sentence. A sentence has list any information related to the previous. Here it's related because it refers to swimming. And we explain why it's a great. Because it works all the muscle groups in the body. Cause. So the three correct. So we test you here about the structure, not about the meaning only. It is like a practice, but in the test something else. You must choose one answer. Here again, Tomatoes plants, subject, needs, verb, and then fanboys, lettuce grows better, verb. We have to complete sentences. Comma but can be semicolon, so sorry, it's a comma. Semicolon, it can be. So A and C can be. Yes or no? That is what I'm saying.
Yes.
So memorize the structures I show you. And we have a lot. That's why I'm telling you have a notebook. Now let's know more about sentence fragments. Fragment simply means it lacks a subject or verb or complete meaning. Remember, to be complete sentence, it must contain subject, verb, complete thought. Sometimes you find the subject and verb only, and full stop. Why? Because the verb sometimes does not need object. Yeah, sometimes. Why not? Let's see. Why is this one incorrect? It lacks something. Let's find. As we follow the rules, delete phrases, infinitive phrase,
The
preposition.
student is running.
Is this verb? No, this is present participle, not verb. Because running, the student is running, was running. The verb phrase is not complete. So we have a mistake in the verb. Again, students, delete the phrases. Infinitive phrase, preposition phrase, and then you found the verb. The students who was running to get dropped. We have subject, we have verb. What is that? This is in English, we call it present participle phrase. That's why I like you to understand the phrases, and we will revise it right now. Phrase between the subject and verb. So memorize the structure, very important. Subject, phrase, or phrases, or relative clauses, verb, complements, full stop, correct. You found like that. A check. Student dropped her water bottle when she was running to get to class on time. So the students who was running, look, who was running, dropped. Is that a sentence? Yes. And how about this verb? Why the writer delete who was? Because we don't need it. It's unnecessary to write it. We need to keep it short as much as we can. Because who refers to human? We know students are human. Was helping verb. We don't need it. That's why you find it like that. Again, better memorize the structure. Remember here phrases or relative clauses and the phrases. Again, submitted the application just before the midnight, before preposition, delete. Who submitted? Who? Missing subject. Who will submit? So it's a fragment. So fragment means lacks subject to verb or complete meaning. Again, in the question like that. Test. Follow the rules. Always follow the rules. Don't think, don't guess, don't sense, don't test your knowledge. Follow the rules only. I must find here
Okay.
semicolon.
We will cross out C because there's a semicolon.
Here. I don't know, but wait. Semicolon must contain before and after it complete sentence. I'm just a check. Is this sentence? I'm just a check. Sentence or no? So let's see the sentence or no.
Yes, there's
Number one, delete the phrases in preposition phrase. Add preposition phrase. Look. Is this part of the sentence? The must have toy? It's a toy subject. Don't think must have verb. This is the name of the toy. What is the verb? Where? Oh, before semicolon, not complete. Great, C is wrong. Imagine.
Yes, yes.
Now let's find, is it A? I must check. New type of die-cast toy car that would later become the Pepper brand. The rest of the sentence is not complete. Of preposition phrase, that relative clause. So the second part is not complete. Again, C is wrong. If you look at the structure, we need verb. The toy was a new type of die-cast toy car. And then information. Information means complements, phrases and clauses. Phrases and clauses. So letter D. Why? Subject and verb and then complements. That is the point. Now let's go to the next. Always follow the rules. I must read. Notice that relative clause. Who knows that? We need subject. Who knows that a microwave can melt a chocolate bar? If you read Spencer, you will find a comma. So memorize the structure. Subject, comma, phrases, relative clause or both, comma, verb, comma, full stop, correct. This is comma, we call it in English non-essential. So if you use comma here, you need second comma to close the non-essential information. What is the second comma? So without thinking, it's wrong. Look, if you use it again, you need second comma. Where? Wrong. In second. B or C. Spencer famously, what is the verb? Remember, I need verb. I need verb. This is the verb. So Spencer noticed. So B can be Spencer noticed that. So subject, verb, and then complement. But if you look at C, Spencer surprised famously noticed. So we have two verbs. What does that mean? Awkward meaning. Awkward meaning does not make sense. And of course it's wrong. Understood?
Yes.
That's right. Now this is the next. Now it's your turn. Try.
So Mr. Now before the comma, is that a subject? Like that's like from
Always,
to the building, is that a subject?
always follow the rules. Delete the phrases first. Look, preposition, infinitive phrase. Try to memorize the phrases. Infinitive phrase, preposition phrase, and then window, cleaners. So how the structure is? Look, memorize the structure.
Wait, now window is a subject, right?
Phrase, comma, subject, verb, complement, correct. This structure is here, phrase, comma. Remember this comma, very important. Then you start the sentence, window cleaners, work several 12 hours, shifts, and then phrase. So you need verb, so it can be letter A. And just to check the rules, If you wanted to use clause between the subject and verb like that, okay, but where is the second comma? Where is the second comma? If you wanted to use comma and then relative clause or phrases, as I told you, between the commas, relative clauses or phrases. Okay, but we need second comma. If you wanted to use the comma, most of them ممكن second. Letter D, it's a clause. And we delete the clauses to reach the subject and verb. That means you will delete the clause. You will delete the clause to the end. So if I delete the clause, where is the subject? Where is the verb of this subject? So it's a fragment again. So
Yes.
it's very, very important to know the subject and the verb easily and quickly. Delete all the phrases. Delete all the non-essential information. Delete all the relative clauses. So try to memorize the phrases from practice. Infinitive phrases start with infinitive. Preposition phrases start with it. Again, I will answer number 4 for you. Let's read. We follow the rules. After hummingbirds evolved long, subordinated conjunction. And then we have reduced clause, comma, thin beaks for reaching pollen. Look, delete. Look, we have two commas. Evolved long, thin beaks for reaching. So after we need new sentence. What is the new sentence then? That is a trap. If you wanted to use while again, but how while? We said we need second clause. So this is a second clause.